Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. My first video in my series of videos that will be covering Steam's 2017 summer sale. Now, with my first video, I'm going to be taking a look at 5 great games that are on sale from 2017. So these games have to have been released in 2017 on PC. So keep in mind that these games are very recent releases, so the discounts aren't very deep compared to all of the other games on sale, but they are new experiences, and they're all games that are very fresh in my mind, so I thought this would be a good way to start out this series of videos throughout this Steam summer sale, which is ending on July 5th. So without further ado, let's get right into this with number 5. Number 5 is Sniper Elite 4. This released back in February, and it is 50% off, knocking it down from its retail price of $60 down to $30. Pretty good deal on Sniper Elite 4, which is a really good game on PC. Sniper Elite was a franchise that never really did anything for me, but I think Sniper Elite 4 really took the franchise to another level. It's open world now, it's got a big, vast world, very explorable, a lot of content to it. You can play with stealth, you can play run and gun, although that isn't really the style of gameplay that this game was meant for, but if you want to do it that way, you can. And on PC, this game looks really good, a really solid PC version, a lot of options, a lot of settings to tweak from, and graphically it looks really good. And for $30, I think Sniper Elite 4 is a pretty solid pickup. Moving on to number 4, it's Tales of Berseria, the latest in the long-running Tales of series, the Japanese RPG franchise. I know a lot of my subscribers aren't big into Japanese RPGs, but for those of you that are, Tales of Berseria is one of the best JRPGs in recent years, and it's 40% off, knocking it down from its price of $50 to $30. This was another game, pretty good port on PC, but it's not technically very amazing. This was a game that was originally developed for the PS3, I think. In the States, it only came out on PS4 and PC, but nonetheless, very good game, a great story in Tales of Berseria. Some of the recent Tales of games, in my opinion, have kind of faltered with their storytelling. Tales of Berseria is one where I think they got the story right. It's very mature, a bit grittier than other Tales of games, but on the surface, you can still see it retains its colorful nature that a lot of the Tales of games are known for. If Japanese RPGs are foreign to you, I don't think Tales of Berseria would be the game I would start with. Rather, there's another game on this list that I would recommend instead. However, if you're a fan of the franchise, Tales of Berseria is a great pickup. Speaking of that other JRPG, number 3 is NieR Automata, which is a fantastic JRPG that I think is also very catered towards Western gamers. I think if you're a fan of just Western games, NieR Automata is a game you can pick up and get into. Unfortunately, the discount on it isn't the best, but it's a game I thought I still had to mention. It's 30% off, down to $42 from its retail price of $60. I still think for that price that this game is well worth it. The game has a ton of content. You can be busy with it for a while. The gameplay is very strong, very fast-paced, it's action-heavy, and to me, the star quality of this game is the music. The music in NieR Automata is absolutely outstanding. It's got the same composer as the first NieR game, and that game had a great soundtrack as well, and while this is a follow-up to the first NieR game, don't worry about not having played the first game, not many people did. With NieR Automata, you can jump right in and get a great experience. Moving on to number 2, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is 40% off, knocking it down from $60 to $36, which I think is a pretty good price for Resident Evil 7. I would have liked it to be 50% off, but hey, we can't get everything. I just think $30 for this game would be an absolute steal, but $36 is still pretty good. Resident Evil 7, many consider it to be a return to form for the franchise. It's got a very eerie setting, and it's one of those games that just playing it for an hour, I think, will completely grip you, and it's got that sense of survival horror that a lot of the recent Resident Evil games have been missing. On PC, once again, very good port, technically very impressive. Gameplay is solid, and the best thing that Resident Evil 7 does is that it keeps the player engaged at all times. It's very atmospheric and a very well-written game. For $36, I think this is a solid price point to pick it up. It's only gonna go cheaper, so if you don't pick it up now, I mean, by the winter sale, it'll probably be $20, but still, $36, not a bad price. Just not the longest game in the world. A lot of these other games, like NieR, Tales, even Sniper Elite 4, you can spend a lot of time with. Resident Evil 7 is not like that. However, you will get your quality experience out of it, but then you will probably be done with it.
Damn it. What is this place? What'd they do to you?
Not now. We need to get out of here first. I think it's this way.
Finally, number 1, have to give it to my favorite PC game of 2017 so far, and that is Prey. Prey is just an exceptionally great game. It is 34% off, knocking it down to $39.59, essentially $40. I don't know why they decided to take that extra step over 33%, but whatever. For this price, Prey is easily worth it. Hell, I paid $60 for Prey, and I thought for that price it was well worth it. I draw a lot of comparisons between this game and Resident Evil 7 in that they're both very atmospheric experiences, but in all honesty, I would put Prey one step above Resident Evil 7 in terms of building a world and the atmosphere and telling a very gripping story. Prey right out of the gate will really hook you, and it's a very mind-bending experience that I think everybody needs to play. I was really shocked by how much I liked this game. I mean, Arcane Studios has done some great games, but Prey might be my favorite one that they've done. I might like this game more than Dishonored, and that says a lot because I absolutely love Dishonored. So $39.59, really good price for Prey. I would highly recommend checking that out. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. I know a little bit odd to start out with games that are a bit more expensive, but these are games that are very fresh in my mind. With the other games, the older games, and the cheaper games, I really want to take some time, look into all of them, look at all the deals that are available, and obviously I will cover those in the coming days. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.